Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this video, I will continue with 2.1 functions. So let's look at the definition of a function. So a function is a rule that assigns to each element x in a set A exactly one element called fx in a set B. So in other words, fx is stand for the values of y, meaning that one values of x, you will get one values of y. So that is function. And then this is example of the function. We have fx is equivalent to 2x squared plus 3x minus 1, and this is quadratic function. And then the second one, fx is equivalent to x cubed plus 3x minus 2. So this is example of the cubic function. So there are two ways to determine whether an equation is a function or not. So the first one by using graphical method, which is by using vertical line test. So it is to determine whether an equation is a function or not. So a graph is a function if the vertical line drawn intersects the graph at most only one point. So let's look at this example here. So basically we have two methods to check whether an equation is a function or not. So let's say the first one is algebraical method and the second one is by using graphical method. So this is what we call as a vertical line test. So when you try to draw, so let's say this is a function let's say this is y is equivalent to fx, and then when you try to, if you want to check whether this graph is a function or not, so we draw the vertical line along this graph. So as you can see, all the lines show that the graph intersect the line at most one point. And let's look at this one. When you try to draw the vertical line on this graph, so the graph intersect at more than one point. So in other words, by using vertical line test, this graph is not referred to a function. So this one, yes, it is a function because it intersect at most one point. So that is by using graphical method. And then by using algebraical method, from the function, let's say from the equation, we have y minus x squared is equals to 4. So as we see from the definition of a function assigned to each element x in a set of A exactly one element. So in this case, if you try to get the y as a subject, if you want to know whether each values of x, when you substitute in the equation, you will get only one values of y. So we put y as a subject. So you will get 2 plus x squared, meaning that you have only one values of y when you substitute x with any values. And then for the example 2, we have this equation, x squared plus y squared is equivalent to 4. So when you try to put y as a subject, so y squared is equivalent to 4 minus x squared. Therefore, y is equivalent to plus minus square root of 4 minus x squared. So you will get two equations, meaning that you can have more than one values of y. So in this case, you will have two values of y even though you substitute with the same values of x. So as a conclusion on this equation, it is not a function because they have two images. For this one, yes, it is a function because we have exactly one image.